Let me rephrase. Dearest you.
Hey Peter, I know it's a bit early, but I figured, I'm ready, so I'll log in.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. As good as
Good.
you can be when school's tomorrow.
Do you have a good weekend?
Describe good.
I don't know. Lots of sleep, not a lot of homework.
Lots of homework, but not lots of sleep.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
It really does. I mean, we did go somewhere, so that was fun. But yeah, other than that,
Oh, hmm That's exciting at least.
yeah.
Okay, so what are we working on today?
Well, we're learning about credit cards and debit cards.
Okay. Okay, let's pull up some example problems. Are you doing simple interest too? I remember that used to be part of the curriculum.
No, I think we're just doing credit cards for now.
Okay, gotcha. If we have some, depending on how you're feeling, if we have some extra time, we can talk about simple interest and some of that other stuff that you'll have to learn at some point. Get a bit of a head start. Okay, so first let's talk about what do you know about credit, and then what do you know about debit?
Credit, credit, credit is where you don't pay immediately, but you pay it back like monthly, right? And debit is where you pay it instantly.
Okay, good. Which one of these has a pin, a PIN, a pin?
Debit.
Okay, good. You might not have to know this, but do you know why it has a pin?
What?
Oh, do you know why it has a pin? Debit and not credit?
Because you can pay instantly.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so it adds some extra security, right?
Yeah, because credit, nothing gets paid automatically, instantly, so you could always get a refund. But like, it undo whatever anything happened, but not debit. So because you pay instantly.
Yep. Very true. Okay,
Using
and
a
then
new layout, yeah, because it's so hard here.
oh, really? Here, let me. It's better without the headphones?
Yeah, for me it is.
Okay, I'll do it like this then.
Oh, no, I don't mean for you. I don't mean for you. Oh, are you hot too?
Sorry?
No, it's just hot in here, so that's why I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you said that you couldn't hear me with my
Oh,
headphones.
yeah, no. I just said I was hot.
Okay. Well, apparently I can't hear. Dang.
Okay. Yeah.
And then also credit, you use it to, this is usually the one that you want to use for online payments. The reason why is because it takes a while to, process. You don't have to worry as much about your information getting stolen online. So, okay. And then
So,
I think
like,
you guys. Mhm.
I got a question. Like, is there like any specific benefit for each of these? Like, other than paying?
Yeah. So, did you learn about credit scores in your class?
No.
Oh, okay. That used to be part of it when I was doing this financial.
I mean, maybe I did, but I don't think I remember because like the last time we had school was on Friday, so. And I did a lot of like sleeping and a lot of stuff.
Okay. Let me pull up something. So, a credit score is basically a number that people have that shows how good they are at borrowing and paying back money.
Oh yeah, I think I remember it.
And
Yeah. But I don't think I remember what they put inside of the score.
yeah, there are a few things that build into it, but you want to have a high credit score because then that makes it easier if, like, I don't know, you want to buy a house one day or get a car. You get approved to make those types of big purchases that you can't, pay for in cash up front. And so that's one of the benefits to having a credit card. As long as you pay it off on time, you don't get any debt, it'll actually make your credit score go up if you have a credit card and then you pay it off. And the reason why is because these are the factors of your credit score. If you have a credit card, you'll have more payment history. If you use your credit card, you'll have more credit utilization. The longer you have it, the better your score is. Diversity of your credit. So you can get a credit like a credit card, but also like let's say you take out a loan to go to college or I don't know to buy a car or something. That's also a type of credit. And the
Can I,
number of credit.
Sorry, can I quickly use the restroom?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm sorry I'm all over the place as usual today.
That's okay. No worries.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, and this part right here, the number of credit inquiries, that means like how often do people look at your credit score. So if you check your credit, it goes down. But that's kind of how it works, and that's one of the good things about having a credit card. Some places also do cash back or rewards. So I have a credit card and I get cash back. So I think in the past year, I've made I think $110 in cash back. And so you can use it to get like plane tickets and stuff like that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, you know, because I feel like you don't learn about a lot of this stuff in school, but it's super important. So but that's one reason why it's good to have a credit card. And if you can pay it off, I tell my sisters this that when they go to college, they should get a credit card. Okay, we'll do some math type questions now.
But what about debit card?
Uh huh. Um, so the reason why you would want to have a debit card is that way you don't have to carry cash on you. It's very easy just to hand someone your debit card and you swipe it. Also, if you I'm trying to think of the right way to put this. So some people are good at spending money and some people aren't, right? So if you're going to be irresponsible with your money, you don't want to get a credit card because your credit card it's not just free money. You have to pay interest if you're late on your payment. And so if you miss a credit card payment, it's bad. But debit card, there are no payments to miss. So that might be one reason why debit card is better. Another reason is they have things called credit limits. So whenever you apply for, so whenever.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, say what you're gonna say. My bad.
Okay, so I was gonna say, whenever you get a new credit card, they don't trust you enough. So first they give you like low credit, and then later, once you are like a long time member with them, then they'll start to trust you more, and then they'll give you higher credit scores.
Yep, exactly. And they ask you a bunch of questions when you apply for a credit card, like how much do you pay in rent each month? Do you have any kids? How much money do you make? That type of stuff.
Yeah.
But here I'll show you this. This is backtracking a little bit, but here is the credit score range actually. So here's the bad and here's excellent. I think mine is a 750. So right.
Is that good?
Good.
Okay.
I think it's excellent.
Excellent.
7.
I'm gonna need you whenever I buy something. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, this is me. I'm somewhere in like here. Where I put that little star. Okay, but we'll do some simple interest questions. So this is kind of like tax and tip. Do you remember doing those types of questions in class?
Yes.
Where it had a percentage. Oh, here, let me put on our list real quick. Interest for late payments. Okay. And so there's different types of interest, but the easiest one to do math for is what's called simple interest.
Wait, I got a question real quick. Sorry, but the
Yeah.
question is, you know credit scores, right? If you have a
Mhm.
low credit score, does that mean it's going to be hard to get this credit score back up because like people won't trust you?
Yeah, it does mean that a lot of times.
So if you
And
get
here,
like a zero credit score, are you like a can't get back up? You're stuck here forever, kind of stuff.
yeah, it is hard to get out of that hole once you're in it. Um, I was gonna tell you something. I can't remember.
Yay, no more education.
Maybe okay. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Let's see. Huh? I can't remember. Okay, but anyway, simple interest. So simple interest is a lot like. Oh, this is okay. Here it is. This is the one they teach the middle schoolers. There's a different type of interest formula that you learn in high school, but this is the middle school one. So it's I equals P times R times T. So I is the interest. So interest can be money earned or money owed. So you earn money if like, I don't know, it's in a bank account or you're investing. It's money owed if it's like a credit card debt or something like that. T is time in years. P. So P is the principal. Have you heard that word before, principal?
No. Like I know where it's used, but I haven't heard of it in credit.
Gotcha. Yeah, so principal means starting. And so the principal is like the starting amount. So let's say that you are investing in Disney and you start with $100. That $100, that's your principal because that's the amount that you started with.
Oh, okay. So, for example, uh, would that be kind of like a control? So like you would know whether or not you're earning or losing money.
Um, I mean, yes, whenever you invest, you get to decide how much money you invest.
Oh,
Yeah, and so the person decides the principal that they want to pay.
yeah. So what I'm asking is like, it's kind of like it's kind of like a base, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. Mm-hmm. And then the other variable we have here is R, which is the rate. So the rate is our percentage rented as a decimal. So if we get 10% interest, which is actually super good, then we would make our R 0.1. And then we already talked about T is time.
I'll be right back, Miss. I am sorry again. My sister came.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you feel like you're ready to start doing some practice with simple interest?
No, but who is? I guess I'm a bit more ready than normal.
Okay, I'll show you the first one and then I'll leave the next one to you, okay?
Bam.
And can you still see my screen? Is it sharing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, Fred has $70 in a saving account. So this is our principal. This is how much he starts out with in his account. That earns 10% annually. So this is our R. And then how can we write 10% as a decimal?
0.10.
Okay, good. And the interest is not compounded. So you don't have to worry about this. This is compound interest is kind of complicated, so we won't talk about that one. How much interest will he earn in 1 year? So this is saying that T equals 1. So we always start by writing our formula. So I equals PRT. So I is going to equal 70 times 0.1 times 1. If we do this math problem, we get that our interest is $7.
This is
So
basically decimals, right? In a sense.
it's essentially what?
It's essentially decimals, right?
Yeah, he is doing decimal math. Yep. And so that means that after 1 year, Fred is going to have the $70 that he started with plus an extra $7 in interest for a total of $77. And
Yeah,
so,
I think I understand.
okay, cool. So, yeah, they just basically did the same thing we did. They just plugged in the different things. Got it. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen and turn on annotations. You can do this on the screen, or if you want, you can just use pencil and paper.
I'll do it on the screen so you can see my work.
Yeah, you can use
So-
text too if it's easier to type than write.
So, don't worry about the compounded.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just use the formula that they give you, I equals PRT.
I equals 10%. Good. And then the principal is 30. So
Okay, so interest rate is actually R. It's R for rate. So R is 10%.
R equals 10%. So erase that. Erase this down. I'll rewrite it. So draw. Okay, R equals 10%.
Very
And
good.
then I equals, I don't know, and P equals $30.
Okay, good.
I on T. I and T. But T is the time of years.
Mhm.
T is 1. So, right?
Yep, you got everything right. So now we're ready to solve for I.
So, since it's 1 year, it's 0.10 times 30 times 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. The answer is point. No, it's $3.
Perfect.
Okay, so $3. Add plus 30 equals 33. So I equals 33. I mean 33. Yeah, I
Okay,
equals
so- Yeah, I is 3, and then our total money is 33. They just asked for I, so we don't need to know the 33, but that's good that you're thinking about it. Okay, so we can submit. Okay, let's see if we can, I'm just gonna put in a random number. I wanna see if we can get to a different problem that is not just 1 year. Oh, it keeps on, does it keep repeating it?
Yeah,
Okay, I don't like, sorry?
I think until you get it correct.
Okay, I don't like their problem, so I'm going to make my own real quick, if that's okay.
Oh God, I'm scared now.
It won't be too bad. It will just have a review of some decimal stuff.
That's what you said about last class.
This one, I'm serious, this will not be as bad as last class. So I'll write down all the stuff that we talked about earlier. So I equals PRT. So I is our interest. And this is a decimal. P is our principal. R is our rate. And then T is our time. Oh, years. And sorry, it's not the interest that's a decimal, it's the rate. I wrote that in the wrong category, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's say that you won some competition. So you got a $5,000 check and you decide to put it in the bank. And this bank has an interest rate of 3.5%. And I want to know how much money total you'll have after 2 years. So this is the problem.
Okay. So P R T principal. Oh, also after, can I show you like what I'm working on for like this for now? Just like kind
Oh,
of like
yeah.
yeah, to show you where I'm at. 5K. I'm just gonna write K as short because I don't really have it. But if you want, I'll rewrite it. And then root yeah, and then 3.5 and then times 2. So 5,000 times 3.5
Okay, what do we need to do with our rate? Do we want it to be a percentage or a decimal?
decimal.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So
Is 3.5 considered high?
for our bank account, yes. So a lot of
Really?
yeah, so a lot of savings account will have like 1 or 2%. So actually, if you put money in the bank, you lose money as time goes on. And the reason why is because for a lot of situations, inflation is greater than the interest rate.
So like getting 10% is like impossible.
So getting 10% is possible, it's just not possible with a bank account. But if you're like investing, then it is.
Times
Okay, look at where you put your decimal point real quick. Or 3.5%. So, so remember, percentages are out of 100. So 3% would be 0.03. So if it's 3.5%, then we just want to tack on our 5 at the end like that.
Okay, yeah, got it. Sorry. Okay, so
Okay.
0.035 times 2.
And I won't make you actually do all the. Well, I mean, you can if you want. It's up to you.
No, I am gonna use a calculator. I am not going to this spreadsheet tool. Thank you. At least I get answer. So.
You know, it's good to have calculator skills. You got to practice that when you can.
For 3%. Oh, I get it. Fine.
Oh no, 3.5 was right.
Oh,
I just wrote this down as an example, a little review of percentages.
Yeah, I know. I just wrote it wrong. Yep. So it's $135. I mean 175. So 175 times 2, right? 0, 5. It's scary with you being silent.
It's okay. It's okay. You got it. You're doing good. I'm just gonna do it myself real quick on the calculator. Okay, 350. Good. One last step. We want to know. Do we want to know interest or do we want to know total money?
You want to know interest?
Oh, sorry. I do have kind of messy problem structure, but we want to know total money.
Total money. Total money. Hello?
Oh yeah. Total money.
Okay. Yeah, total money. The total money would be $350 per year.
Okay, so this
per
means
2
that,
years.
yeah, he's gonna have $350 in 2 years. Okay, so to get total money, we actually want to take our principal, the 5,000, and add our interest. So after 2 years, he's gonna have $5,350 in his account because he has his interest, which is his new money, plus all the money that he started out with. Does that make sense?
Yeah, since it's total, we add it on top.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna save a picture of this, clear the screen, and then I'll let you share your screen.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So let me share. Okay. Share. Bam. Here you go. I have to fill this part out just to show you. So I'll do that. There. I'm learning stuff like yeah, basically what we're doing, but a bit complicated. I don't know how to say it. More complicated or less.
Yeah. So they have you doing a check register, which I think is funny because
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know what they call it. So like, because
yeah.
all they say is okay. Today we're gonna be learning a deposit withdrawal balance and stuff like that. That's they just like describe it. So I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. This is my checkbook. I have
Oh, it's
mine.
hard to hear you.
Oh. Okay, so this is my checkbook. And
Uh-huh.
so I have this little check register at the back. So a check register is basically a fancy table where you keep track of money. And so let's see, can I annotate?
Yeah, I'll let you. Here you go. Enabled.
Okay. Huh. I can't figure out how to do it. Maybe it's because I was on.
Do you see it?
No. Oh wait, now I do. Now I do.
Oh.
It just took a while to load. Okay.
Oh.
So on a check register, we keep track of money that goes in and out. So a deposit means money in, and then withdrawal means money out. So she pays her phone bill. So a bill, is that going to make you money or is that going to cost you money?
It's gonna cost.
Okay, so for our phone bill row, we put that in our withdrawal column because she's taking out money. So we put $75.42 there. Okay, and then we'll do this part next and we'll use a calculator. Okay, and then she also has a cable bill. So a cable bill, will that be a deposit or withdrawal? Sorry, I'm having a real hard time hearing you. Like your voice sounds like you're far away from your computer, maybe?
Really?
Okay, now it's better.
Better now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so sorry, what did you say? So is the cable bills a deposit or withdrawal?
It's a withdrawal because it's a bill.
Okay, very good. And then it says that she gets money from the ATM. So is getting money from the ATM a deposit or withdrawal?
Withdrawal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's actually $42, right? Because we got to pay the fee.
Yeah.
And so what we do is for each part of the balance sheet, we are going to subtract because we are doing withdrawals. So we do $1,007.35 minus. Yeah?
Sorry. It sounds like there's a nuke in your house.
Sorry, I still can't hear you anymore. What?
Oh, let me get closer. Okay. It sounds like there's a nuke in your house.
Yeah, there's nothing. My fridge makes noises sometimes, but that's it.
Oh, okay, that was right. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay, no worries. I live in an apartment and it's kind of old, so the walls are thin too. So it could, I don't know, maybe my neighbor is taking a shower or something. Okay. So when we do that, we get that this one right here is 931.33. Is it? Oh, 93. And we got that by doing 1,007.35 minus 75.42. And you would do that for each of these until you get to the final balance. And so this one right here, that would be your answer because we want to know how much money she has left in her account. Yeah, and I would recommend doing these on a calculator. Really, there's just too much to do.
But I don't know if we're allowed to. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, never mind then. Don't listen to me. When we did this unit, we used a calculator, but I'm sure it changes year to year. So whatever your teacher tells
Oh, I feel like you're so lucky. I just feel bad for myself.
you. Aw, it's okay. Your time will come. Okay, so let's look at this next one, 28. So this is talking about a college, and it's talking about a private college and then a public college. So typically public colleges or public universities are cheaper than private ones. And we want to know what is the difference in how much it costs to do these degrees. And so they have a 4-year degree and then a 2-year degree. 2-year degree is called an associate's degree, if you were curious. Okay. So at the private college, we do 11,450 times 2. And then at the public university, we do 8,545 times 4. And then once we get those two answers, we can subtract them to figure out the cost difference. So you want to do this math real quick?
Can I use my calculator? No.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Found it. Oh wait, no, sorry, I need a. Ooh, I didn't know you could copy. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you could copy in the calculator.
Oh yeah, you can do a lot of cool tricks.
A lot of cool tricks, like making numbers. Yes.
If you have a graphing calculator, you can graph a heart and all sorts of different shapes.
So the answer is 11,274.
Sorry, 274?
Yep.
Okay, so that's not quite right. So what did you get when you multiplied 11,450 by 2?
I got the same answer as you.
Okay, and then when you did 8,545 times 4?
Same answer too.
And then you subtracted them?
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't have an answer that ends in a 7. You should have an answer that ends in a 0.
Oh no, it doesn't end in 7. It ends in 4.
Oh, well, it shouldn't end in 4 either. It should end in 0. So,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we got confused. I got confused.
Maybe you miswrote something. We'll just do it by hand real quick. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. 1 minus 9 can't do. Cross out, cross out. It comes with 3, it comes in 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So 11,280. So I think you must just have a typo somewhere.
Oh yeah, I think when I did it, maybe I got like the bottom and stuff because like I copied and pasted.
Oh yeah. That could be it. But yeah, anyways, that's how you do the check registers, and this is the way that I would think about these finance problems. And like, for example, if you see something that you don't know what it is, you can always look up a definition. So like, for example, it says paycheck. If you didn't know what a paycheck was, you could look it up. But a paycheck would be a deposit. If you didn't know what a student loan was, you could look it up. A student loan is going to be.
The thing is though, how do you search it up? Because like whenever I search it up, things like this related to this topic, like words from it, it always shows stuff like how what you're doing wrong with your credit in 2020 and stuff like that, and how to optimize the saving. So I can't really get definitions or anything because all it shows is how to optimize money for 2020 and all that stuff.
Okay, let me show you something real quick. So usually if you type in your grade, it'll show up with more like education stuff. But also if you do it like this, so examples of deposits and withdrawals. So you can see this chart. So it categorized it. So earning money, paying something. Oh, this is the emotional one. That's not it. Well, let's see. And then you can always type it in like this. Is a student loan withdrawal or deposit? And then it'll show up usually. You go to images. Or deposit slip. No, I guess that Google search didn't work, but let's see. I can see if I can find you a chart and send it to you. But you know, bills, loans, those are all withdrawals. Paychecks, those are deposits, basically.
Okay.
Okay, but I think that's it for us. I gotta talk to your sister soon. But any questions before I switch over to her?
I'm trying to think of one. I forgot one. Maybe it's a curse from uh saying that about. I don't remember one. Yeah, I think I'll ask it next time if I'm able to remember it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay, if you think of it, you can always just let your mom know and she can message me or you can email me. So,
Okay.
okay, bye.
Bye
And-
bye.
Hi, Sophia.
Oh, also give can you tell Sophie my sister that I'm coming to her room in 5 minutes.
I think she can hear you and she'll be in class. Oh, he left. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. Here, let me try switching over to my headphones because I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry.
Is everything okay? Okay, that's good. Sorry, I could not hear you. Can you try talking again? Okay, now I can. I think it was just when you were far away from your computer.
It was also because my mirror was covering my microphone. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, now it's really good. Okay, so you ready to get started?
Yep.
Okay, so first, did you do any of the practice questions that I emailed your mom?
No.
No, okay, so that's where we'll
But
start.
I got the printed papers of the whole STAR test, even though it wasn't necessary.
Mhm.
Well, my
It
mom's
says-
gonna make me do everything.
Does it say 2018 on it?
It says 2018.
Okay, yep. Okay, cool. That's the right one. So what we'll do is we'll start on these questions, and you can do it actually on your paper. But I'll share my screen anyways, just in case if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read question 1. So you can either read it from your paper or off the computer, whichever you like better. Okay, so could you read question 1 for me?
Mm-hmm. The list shows a number of articles when written by different reporters at a newspaper last month. 62526046185262. Which dot plot displays the same data? This is confusing. Like,
Okay. So, what do you remember about dot plots from when we talked about them last?
Oh, okay, never mind. I get it now. It's B.
Okay, good. And how do you know?
Because all the other ones have a dot and zero, and there's no zero.
Oh,
Oh, there is. Never mind.
yeah. So not B then. Anything else you can eliminate?
A. No, not A. I think A might maybe be the answer.
Okay, so A is not it. And the reason why is, do you see this
Oh, the
9
A.
right?
And A and
Yeah,
9.
because this one has a 9, but look, there's no 9s. Okay, so now we're between C and D. So which one do we think is the answer?
D.
Okay, yep, good. And that's because a few of the numbers repeat, right? Like 6 repeats 4 times, and so D is the one that shows that. Okay, any questions about dot plots? Is it coming back? Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to question 2. So whenever you're ready, you can read question 2.
Wait, do I have to read on here or can I read it on my paper?
You can read it on your paper.
I don't understand why my mom had to print off 32 pieces of paper just so I could learn. Nice.
Loves you.
Read a book. Oh, this is so annoying. Read about 3 and 48 pounds of bananas at the store. How is this number written in expanded notation? I miss expanded notation. It was my favorite.
So this will be a fun question.
I remember that expanded notation has like 3 times 1, or if it's something else, it's going to be 3 times 1,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I'm gonna look for 3 and 48. Maybe 3 could be the okay, maybe 3 could be so maybe 3 could be the times 1 or something.
Uh-huh. Yep. I agree.
And so since there's 2, we can mark off G and J.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back.
That's okay.
I need to get water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you ready?
Since we're left with only F and H, so what we could do is check it out again. Now, it says 48 hundredths. Hundredths, if I remember, is hundredths are the 0.0s, and then that's their number.
Okay, yep, I agree.
So it's probably not F, and it's H.
Okay, not quite. And the reason why is because we have 48 hundredths. So we can write 48 hundredths as 0.48. So we're doing 4 times 0.1, and 8 times 0.01. And so actually F is our answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
This one was tricky because look, they didn't put them in the order of greatest to least. They switched it.
I'm failing.
It's okay. Hang in there. It was just one question. Okay, ready for question 3?
I wish, but okay.
Yeah, just read carefully. I think your issue with question 2 is just maybe read too fast. Okay, so 3, Hannah drew straight lines on her driveway with chalk. The table shows the lengths of the lines. So P 1.8 meters, Q 4.05 meters, R 7 meters, and then S 7.75 meters. What is the difference in meters between the length of line S and the length of line P?
Okay. Straight line down a So it says, what is the difference in meters between the length of line S and the length of line P? So the length of line S is 7.75 hundredths. So I'm just gonna write that down. And line P is 1.8 hundred.
Okay, very good.
And it says, what is the difference in meters? So we would probably minus this. But
Very good.
it would be different in like some sort of way. So instead of putting the 8 all the way underneath the 5, it would stay underneath the 7.
Perfect.
And then now we would minus it. And I got D.
Sorry, B like boy or D like dog?
D.
Okay, good. Nice job.
Yes, finally I got one correct.
You got the first one right too. It
Did?
took a while. Yeah. You had misread it at first, but then once you read it again, you got it right. Okay. Oh, we talked a little bit about this last class, so this is a nice review. So which figures appear to have 2 or more lines of symmetry?
Symmetry is something, if I remember, that you draw a line and then everything has to be equal. So it's definitely not figure M. Figure L has 2. And so has figure K, but not figure N. So it's going to be figure K and figure L.
Perfect. Good job.
So it's F.
And then we have been talking about horizontal, which is this one. This is horizontal. And then vertical symmetry. But we can also do lines of symmetry kind of diagonally too. So look, this is also. Oh wait, no, that's not a line of symmetry. Not quite. But some shapes do actually have, oh, this one does. There we go, diagonal symmetry. Okay, let's go to question 5. So this model is shaded to represent one hole, and we want to find something that represents 0.53.
Okay. So 0.53 hundredths. No, 100, right? 100 or
Okay. So we call this hundredths. So 53 hundredths.
53 hundredths. Okay. So it's definitely not B.
Okay, good.
And it's definitely not A either.
Good. Yeah,
and
A.
it's not C either, so it's left with D.
Very good. Yeah. To talk about A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.3. So it's got the right numbers but the wrong place value. So A I thought was a little tricky, but you didn't fall for it, so good job. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Fran bought four shirts that were $13 each. She also bought a pair of socks for $4.29. What was the total amount Fran paid for the shirts and socks? Now this one is kind of easy. We just gotta add. No, not add. So first we have to do 4 times 13.
Perfect. Good job.
You're gonna trick me this time, words. 4 times 13 is 52. 52 down. She also bought a pair of socks for $4.29. Pair is usually just one for socks, so we don't have to do anything to the socks.
Very good.
So $52 plus $4.29.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna add that in. And you're left with G.
Perfect. $56.29.
Starting to get better at this. My mind was really rusty, like really.
Yeah, if you don't use this stuff for a while, sometimes you forget.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did rock climbing today and I got blisters all over my hands.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I ended up going to the top really high on 3 times.
Yeah, that's cool that you went rock climbing.
Yeah, it also had come with the cost though.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of scratches. Anyways, angle XYZ and angle XYW has combined a measure of 180 degrees. The measure of angle XYZ is 28 degrees. What is the measure of angle XYZ in degrees? Record your answer and fill in the. Never mind, we don't have to read that part. So now we have to find out what XYZ's degrees is in numbers. So we both know that it equals to 180, and maybe we could try to minus it first.
Okay. Yeah, good strategy.
So we got 52, and let's add to see if that equals to 180. Probably won't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Sorry? It should. 152?
Oh, I did?
You got 152, right?
Yeah, I got a 152.
Yeah, 152 and 28 add up to 180. Because, let's see, that's 10, carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus nothing is 1. So it matches, it works. So 152 degrees.
Okay, that was
Yeah. And if we look at our picture, we can label it. So XYZ, the one in green, this is the one that's 28 degrees. And then XYW is the one that's 152 degrees. And the reason why they add up to 180 is because they make a straight line. So all straight lines are going to be 180 degrees. Any questions about this one? You did a good job, got it right.
no questions.
Okay, cool.
A number pattern begins with these values, 6, 12, 18, 24. Which table correctly represents the relationship between the position of a number in the pattern and the value of that number? So it means which table correctly represents the relationships. This is kind of like expanded notation, maybe. almost. So 6 times 1 does equal 6. And so does everything else along with that. So it can maybe be F.
Okay.
The next thing, where did it go?
Sorry, I shouldn't have done check mark. I should have done a question mark.
So for G, it says 1 plus 6 equals 7. And I don't think it's G
Uh-huh.
because it has nothing related to our question. And for H, 6 divided by 6 equals 1. Yes, that is true, but it talks nothing about the question, and we need the same results as another answer.
Mm-hmm.
Now for J, it's not J either because it has like 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though it equals the same thing, it's not the answer.
Okay, so actually J is the answer, not F. And the reason why is because, where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to change my pin out real quick. I'm stuck on the stamp, but I can't figure out how to change back. Okay, I got it. So it says that these are values. Okay, so we need to make sure that we have 6, 12, 18, and 24 in the value column. So we can get rid of G and H because our values aren't right. So now we're between F and J. If we look at F, do our numbers change? Is there a relationship between them?
Yes.
No, they stay the same, yeah. So there's no change. Also, it says that we are comparing a value to a position. So position is counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So that says at position 1, the number is 6. At position 2, the number is 12. At position 3, the number is 18. And so for our position, we got to start counting from 1 because we go in order like that. And so J is the best answer because it has our positions and our values. We don't want to choose F because it's not really changing anything. And also, those aren't the right numbers for the position. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions about this one?
No.
Okay. Go to screen. Okay. So 9, the thickness of, this is another butterfly method, bow tie method, cross multiplication. So the thickness of Jacob's cell phone is 3/8 of an inch. The thickness of Crosby's cell phone is less than Jacob's. Which measurement could be the thickness of Crosby's cell phone?
If I think I remember correctly about the bone time method, the bow method, is that what it's called? I forget.
It has 3 names. It's either bow tie, butterfly, or cross multiplication. You want a little recap real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we're comparing our 2 fractions. So answer choice A is right here, and then I put 3/8 right here. So what we do is first we draw our butterfly wings or our bow ties, like this. And then we multiply the diagonals that are like trapped in the same little circle. So we do 2 times 8 is 16, and then 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so which one of these numbers is bigger, 16 or 15?
16.
Okay, so we do a greater than sign like this. So we know that 2/5 is greater than 3/8. And we don't want it to be greater, we want it to be less. So we can get rid of A, that's not the answer. And then you would do these for each of the answer choices. You might be able to make a pretty good guess though just by looking at it.
Oh, okay. One thing's quite difficult for me. Like if I, oh, never mind. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. I'm still confused on number 9.
Okay. So what have you done so far on your paper? Could you hold it up to the camera maybe?
I couldn't really do much because I didn't understand.
Okay.
The only thing I could have done is just I crossed out A because I knew it wasn't correct.
Okay.
I only crossed out A because I still can't find anything.
Yeah, that was the one. Okay, so
I didn't do
you do exactly what we just did together. So write down
Each of
your
them?
two, for each of them. So our next one is 4/7, and then we're still comparing it to 3/8. So do the butterfly method with 4/7 and 3/8. That's what you want to do next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do the butterfly method for each one of these problems, or answer choices, not problems.
Okay.
How's it going?
Good. I'm doing number 4 right now.
Okay, did you finish?
Yes, almost done. Okay, so I times them all and 32 was the highest number.
Okay, so when you say times, oh, so you did 4 times 8 is 32?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep, that's right. And so this is also greater than, right?
Yeah.
So is that what we want? No, we want it to be less. And so now we can eliminate B. And so now you can do the same thing with answer choices C and D.
So for that, I got 6 as the lowest answer.
Okay, so here, let me draw it on the screen real quick. So did you say that 3 times 3 was 6?
What I said was I finished doing it all, and 6 was the lowest one.
Okay, I'm asking, how did you get 6 though? What did you multiply together to get 6?
Never mind, that's 9. I was thinking about adding. It's 8.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, and so
I don't know what's wrong with my brain today.
it's kind of late, it's 10 o'clock. It's getting close to bedtime. So C is the answer, right? Because we finally got something that was less than. So if we wanted to, we could do D to check, but that's what we do pretty much. So we do our butterfly or bow tie method. Any questions about this? Do you remember bow tie now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let me clear the screen. I think probably this next question will be our last, depending on how long.
Yay. I feel
Okay. Yeah, this one's kind of a long question, so it'll probably be our last one.
this feels like the Great Depression days.
Aw, we have food though. Okay, so 10, Keith made a rectangular sign that had a perimeter of 48 inches. Which model could represent the sign that Keith made?
Look at that page. So we gotta add each one to see if we get 48. So this is gonna be pretty easy. And I already found my answer.
Okay, which one?
F.
Okay, so close, but all these shapes have 4 sides. And so we also have a 32 right here, a 16 right here. There's a 12 here, a 12 here, a 12 there, a 4 there. And so we can't just add up 2 sides, we have to add up all of them. So if we do F, we get a really big number. We get, what is that, 96? So 96 is not 48, so it can't be F. Does that make sense how for a perimeter you have to add up all 4 sides?
Yeah. Something with my brain.
That's okay. This is bedtime.
So then it's G.
Uh-huh, very good, right? Gee, we can almost do a shortcut. We could do 12 times 4 and get 48 since it's a square. Okay, any questions about these 10 questions we did today?
No.
Okay, you did a really good job, especially considering it's a weekend and it's late at night. But I'm trying to think if I had anything else to tell you. Nothing really, just I hope you have a good day at school tomorrow. And
I hate school.
you're so close to being done.
How much more days?
Let's see. For me, I have 10 more days. For you,
10?
I have 10. You probably have closer to 15 or 20 would be my guess. College ends before regular school. 15 or 20 days. That's
You're
my
lucky you
guess.
have 7 days left.
Okay, but that's it for tonight. Have a good night. Bye, Sophia.
Bye.